Full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed, a hold attack day and night.
Welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at her 2-hour 40-something minute live stream from last night called Where I Have Been. She tells us that she's been sick, but she puts on a cough at the beginning. It sounds very much like a put on cough to me, and then forgets to cough for the rest of the stream. I don't believe she's sick, but you make up your own mind. She also tries to make out that she's at home and Julia's around. They play made up cat noises, etc. It's a very, very bizarre stream. And of course, she has to have a go at her reactors. Enjoy. Let's get into it, shall we? So we get 4 minutes and 22 seconds of silence. It doesn't show her face, just have this picture on screen that we've all seen before. And then she starts.
Testing. I think we have life.
I have her on 1.5 speed, by the way.
Thank you. Hello. Oh, sorry about that.
Now, did that sound performative to you? That cough?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. I was talking for like 5 minutes. Okay, I don't have any energy to go over and say hi to every single person I missed at this point. I like to, but... Hi everybody. Hi Beezers. I missed you all. So I'm just, I wanted to update you. Yeah, I'm pretty much just sick. And when I'm sick... Was I the deal one here? Hi everybody! Hi, babe.
Background noise is different. A lot louder than we normally hear. I don't believe she's home. Could be wrong. If she's home, she's in a different room. But for some reason we're hearing the background AC much more than we ever normally do.
No, I'm not wearing a CPAP, but I wore it for too long. Ew. I'm tired of being in bed. So, I don't know what it is. Hello! Hi all the Beezers! Everybody I missed too. And Golden Girl and Melly and Creepy. And,
Now, if she was sick, she could have done a community post to that effect, couldn't she? You might say, well, if she was on a border hop, she could have done that as well. I think she's maybe gone on a quick border hop to a neighbouring country. Could be where she is currently. That's why there's different background noise. And I've skimmed through, seen a few bits of this only. Not all of it. But as we go through it, you'll understand why I'm thinking that.
I missed everybody. Now... I sound skinty. Yeah, sure. What is somebody who... I don't know, you're right. People who are fat, you can just tell by their voice. It's like there's extra cholesterol in their voice. Like me, it's deeper.
Huh?
Okay. I first want to say... Staying hydrated. I'm trying. So, here's the thing. When you get sick and you have diabetes, it's a whole other ballgame.
Haven't people been trying to tell you that for years now? And you won't listen? What is she on, honestly?
Especially if you stay in bed. Like, my aunt was like, no, you can't stay in bed for that many days. Like, when she was, like, really sick and she was stayed in bed for 2 days, her blood sugars went through the roof, which makes me even feel even more sick. So, okay. I first want to wish everybody, like, my thoughts and prayers are with those of you who were affected by Hurricane Beryl. Stupid hurricane with a stupid name. Makes me mad. What kind of stupid name is Beryl for a frickin' hurricane?
Where the hell did that come from? Why is she suddenly talking about things happening in North America and not stuff in the Middle East?
Thanks, Melly. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Yeah, anyway, so one night, I think it was July 1st, I just started getting...
Note the exact date there. Normally she'd say things like a few days ago or whatever. She's never that exact, but because she hasn't been on since that time, I think even the 30th of June was her last one, she's exact with the date. Fishy to me.
Getting like out of nowhere really, really cold. Like really cold. And Beryl is a beautiful ethnic name. Really? What ethnicity? Now I'm gonna be called racist. To me, I knew a Beryl, but they were just a white old guy. I don't know.
No, I'm going to be called racist, she says. What, again? You must be getting used to it by now, Chantal.
On July 1st, I just started getting like stupid chills, like, you know, like really bad, just like violently shaking and shivering and like teeth chattering, and like I could hardly breathe at how violently, like I felt like I was gonna hyperventilate because I was so cold and my body wouldn't stop trembling. Hi Cowboy Kate, hi Fernando, hi everybody, I missed hi. Golden Girl, yeah, true. I guess.
Get on with it.
Hey Anna. So anyway, I started feeling really sick, and then thanks babe, and you took very good care of me, and I'm sorry that you're feeling a bit under the weather because of that, and I told you to sleep on the couch, 17 couches, but you insisted on being in here.
So that's her talking to Salah, who's come in the chat, saying, hope you'll feel better soon, my love.
Okay, so I came in to get Salah put like 2 comforters on me, turn the fan off, turn the AC up, and I was still so cold. So I at some point fell asleep, and like since then I've had like a weird cough. And just like the worst thing, I guess, is
let's see how the cough comes and goes throughout this life, eh?
Just feeling like super nauseous, like I don't throw up, but I would retch like violently, like dry heave. I don't know, it's so weird.
Anything to do with huge amounts of takeout that you've been having lately? Could it be food poisoning? Could it be the extra dose of the metformin, the Janumet that you've been taking? Could it all be lies? Rule number 1.
So I took like anti-nausea pills. They seem to help. And
where did you get those from?
I don't know what the heck it is. So I've been in bed just like taking a break and resting because I'd rather just sleep than feel nausea. There's nothing worse for me than feeling dizzy and nauseous. I can't stand it. Like I can't. So I've just been trying to sleep, and I have like no energy, obviously. So now,
when did you ever have energy? Let's face it, you never do.
am I gonna go back to a doctor? Probably, yeah.
Might be an idea, hey, if you're that sick.
Maybe tomorrow. Lots of flu going around. I don't know about here, but like I don't know. I've never heard of. I don't know if they report those things here though.
I don't know if they report those things. Doesn't every country keep track of, serious flu admissions, you would think. Especially given the big C that we had recently, a few years back.
I can go to a doctor, yeah. I don't think it was food poisoning, no. I think I had like some kind of food poisoning or something. Like, now I think that the food choices I've been eating have been horrible, and I don't think that they helped, to be quite honest.
No shit, Sherlock, huh?
My sugars are like, despite taking like 3 pills a day, they're still pretty elevated.
I'm not at all surprised. Are you?
And I think like it makes sense that not moving at all. Like, I think like apparently people really underestimate, including myself.
I was going to say, we don't underestimate it. You don't seem to give a shit about your health.
How much just movement helps lower blood sugar. So I have to really try. I want to try to go at like sunrise and walk around a bit and get some fresh air. It's been like a few days not going outside. It's driving me nuts. I've been in bed. I can't take it anymore. Just like...
Sounds like she's reading off some sort of script, doesn't it? Pre-prepared notes. And she can't be feeling that bad if she's thinking of going out for a walk, eh? Be interesting to see if that walk is a live stream. to prove she's back in Kuwait? Or will it be uploaded as a video, which could have been recorded any time? Your guess is as good as mine. We shall see. That's if she even uploads at all.
Like listening and, you know, knowing people are living their life around you and you just are stuck, you know?
What do you mean living life around you and you're stuck? You weren't living life as it was. There's no difference to you. You never leave the fart box hardly. Very rarely. You've got no life. You sit and eat shit in front of the camera. And when you get some shopping, whether it's groceries or anything else, you haul it out on the table to show us to make a video. That to me is not a life.
It's like a weird dry cough. It's annoying. No seal position, yeah. If it was ketoacidosis, like, I always think that because that scares me. What, like, it...
Does it? Your actions don't seem to think, you know, don't seem to show that it does scare you.
I do have very similar symptoms as last time, but, like, wouldn't I die from that? Like, you can't cure that yourself.
That didn't bother you last time.
I might need no one. I have not been smoking, and nobody's been smoking near me. And
really? But Salah loves the shisha as much as you do.
I might need antibiotics again because, like, my pee is kind of weird again. Not as bad though as last time.
Oh God, we've got the barbecue sticky pee again. Oh. Although not as bad as last time. What does that mean? Still smells of barbecue, but a bit runnier.
No, it's like dark though and smells. Not to be too, you know.
Not to be too, you know. You've never been worried about being too graphic before, have you, love?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be eating. When I look at how I was eating, I'm like, what the fuck? What was I thinking?
Swearing again? Nice living, clean living Muslim there.
You know what it is? Like, when I was, like, I've had a lot of time to just think and be in timeout. And it's like, I just went through this. And then you start feeling better, and then you just, like, completely forget about how you were, like, and it's like a mix of, like, addiction to food, just completely overtaking your brain, and, like, denial. Delusion and denial. Like, denial especially that you have to stop eating like that. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's that or, like, dire consequences. And it's just, like, you can't live like a normal person anymore.
Everybody's been telling you that. You didn't want to know. And we knew that the cycle would repeat, you know, and you'd either get sick for real again or pretend to be sick. Nobody cares anymore. You're pissed about that much.
Like, the urine, it doesn't, like, hurt as, it doesn't really burn as much, just a slight burn.
Dear God, back on the urine.
But maybe it's another urine infection. Oh my god. Burger food, ugh. Yeah, I can't eat, like, massive in, like, a sub. Sure, it's healthy with, like, 1,000 calories of sauce on it, like fatty sauces. Oh, see, COVID. Oh, no, it doesn't feel like COVID. I've had COVID, I think, twice. That was so bad. Like, I couldn't breathe.
Now, did you hear that? I've slowed it down to regular speed. You can hear, like, steps in the background.
A juice.
Now, we've never, to my memory, heard that sound before. I'm going to take it back. Let's listen again.
Mama juice.
Could be Julia playing with something, making that noise. But, I'm dubious.
It's pretty much, it's very similar to the last, like, very similar to the last time I was sick. But Salah's not feeling great either, like, he has a scratchy throat and stuff. So I don't know if it's, like, a mix of things. Could be, you know, when you get sick, your blood sugars are out of whack, and it could cause problems everywhere in your body.
Sounds like she's talking to someone off camera. Maybe she just went, Or maybe she's reacting to chat. Let's see.
Actually, yeah, I do feel like they take me seriously. Usually I mean, here, yeah, I guess. They do. In Canada, too.
That's in response to chat talking about her being taken seriously or not by a medical profession.
We're not on camera, but I'm just like a mess right now.
Really? Or are you not at home?
I can't keep complaining about my freaking health because...
But you do.
Like, I need to just be more responsible, obviously. It's really, really overdue. Overdue time. So... I think there's a...
That was on her video. Now, could it be a noise she gets when she gets a super chat or something? Very loud, anyway.
I think there's a few Lins, one with one N. I have a case of water here, so don't mind the squeaky.
Oh, was that the squeaky noise we heard earlier that you tried to make out was Julia? I know it wasn't quite squeaky, but you know, noise in the background.
Honestly, I haven't eaten anything in like days. I'm not kidding. Only fluids.
Really? Don't believe that.
I'm like, I want... The only thing I can think of stomaching, but I don't know. I want like ice cold apple juice, like real apple juice, but I can't drink it, I know.
No, you can't drink it. Diabetic. But she started to say there, I'm like, what did she say? I told my husband what I want? Or I told my mum, if she's in Canada. Although I don't think she is, because Salah's there.
It feels like a flu, but the cough feels like a cold.
Notice she's not coughing much anymore. She forgets.
Like the dizziness and nausea and the retching feel like a flu, and the cough feels like a cold. And the shivering and everything else feels like, and the pee problem feels like diabetes. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it when your blood sugars are high. It feels like, yeah, you just feel ill, like you're not well. You just feel it in your body. It's disgusting.
And yet you still don't learn or do anything about it.
I keep chucking. Yeah, but I don't actually vomit anything. I just like retch loudly, like a weird animal.
How would we know the difference? Then we hear Salah saying, "Babe, why you give me these vibes?"
Babe, why you give me this vibes?
What vibes?
He's playing a recording of a baby crying. I think he's trying to tell her, this is what you sound like. He always throws shade, doesn't he?
Oh my gosh. Imagine listening to that several times a day. I don't know. My brain hurts. Baby crying. Baby laughing is cute, but baby crying? No, no, no.
And neither are you. Someone in a chat says, Chantal, you should come up and quiet all the haters. Yabba cammed up when you called her out.
I've been camming up for years. What are you talking about? Absolutely fabulous. I'm not camming up because I'm hijabi and I don't want to wear a hijab right now. That's all.
Ready, set, peace!
And by the way, she hides...
That's those annoying alert. You can see there's somebody joined a membership. Blimey, that was loud. Sorry about that. If that hurt your ears, it hurt mine too. Anyway, she's continuing to talk about Yabba.
She hides behind a really big mic. And she should turn the camera back off.
Make up your mind. You want to come up and now it's turn it back off.
Have you noticed? I'm not going to like call them out anymore for turning their cams on. Actually, I don't want FF Google to turn her camera on. Keep it off. Thank you. Jaina, well...
Wonder how long that'll last her not wanting them to cam up.
Welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready, set, please.
Notice how she's well enough to do that. And no coughing. You know, just doing that ready, set, peas. I mean, that nearly made me cough then. If she's supposed to have a bad cough.
I can still do that even if I'm sick.
Clearly.
Do you have a video of me? No, I don't. Oh, you have?
Ugh, talking to chat again.
Hot. I'm gonna try
He's
to go for a
hot.
walk later.
AC 120. You
Eh.
want AC?
No. No, because I don't want you to feel hot and sick.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Oh. I would just...
So that was Salah asking her if she wanted the AC turned down more to 18. She says no, because I don't want you to get sick. So wherever they are, they're still in a very hot country to have the AC that low. Yeah, quick border hop. She could be back home, like I said, and she could have picked up something on her travels, and him, because if it was local, he may have gone with her. Or she's still in a neighbouring hot country.
I might go live if I go for the walk.
That'll be interesting, like I said. Proof. Cat tells her to check her sugar.
Check your sugar. I think you checked it, right? What was the reading?
15.
Whoa, 15.
It's not low, that's for sure. And I haven't even eaten anything.
I think you need to walk.
Yeah. Need to walk?
I think you need work. Clearly not that ill then.
Yeah, I just...
See, the people who have brain, so sorry to hear you are not feeling well. Unlike the haters, the stupid idiots. Oh, she is lying. Oh my god. I can't do this. Like...
What? What do they think I'm lying about?
Oh, shut up, Scatman.
Like, what the fuck? Lying about being sick? I don't think it's very, far-fetched for me to be ill with my health conditions, but...
Yeah, well, if you know that, why do you treat your body so badly?
Oh yeah, they think I'm traveling or something.
Like, I'm done with them. Like, done, huh?
Yeah.
I'm done with them. Well, back off then, Scatman.
Yeah. But they don't think I'm in Kuwait anymore.
Yeah.
But I've been chased away.
My voice is recorded from the spaceship, you know.
I wish your voice was bloody recorded from a spaceship, Scatman. What is she doing?
They think everything you say is a lie.
Of course.
Yeah, sure, that's a lie.
How they make the views. That's how. To be
To
asshole, so, you know, they get the views like that way, in dirty way. Salah is so handsome. Thank you, Lane.
This feels like a what? A run? A visa run? What the hell? I don't know. You guys make up your own drama in your head. Number one, a visa run, like, if it's for a visa, like...
It'll be 26th of June, right? That's number one. Number two.
26th of June? No. She told us before that I'm sure she said she arrived in Canada 1st of April, so that would make it... Well, that was when she arrived in Canada. So when she left Canada, she was there for, at least 10 days, if not a bit longer, so... That's not right, Scatman.
Who gives a F? Like, why they care, right?
Yeah. Number three, it wouldn't be 5 days long. Like...
Would be if you ran into problems. Yeah.
I wouldn't, like, not come online for 5 days unless I'm really sick. Or
You've done this before, liking to build up the speculation, so people are wondering where you are. You think it's going to get you big views when you do come back online. She only had 300 and something, I think around 370 in her live. So that didn't work for you, did it?
Or I really need a break. Yeah, me. Hi, Gracie. Thanks, flowers. In Japan, in a bar, doing stand-up comedy skits. I don't know, why would I keep that from you guys? Obviously, like, if we travel, yeah, it would be like end of July, right, Baby Jane, if they're going by the 90 days? Or whatever, they think, whatever.
Sometimes the end of June, sometimes the end of July, sometimes the end of August. Whatever fit the narrative, they're...
Oh, Scatman, go and take your narrative and back off, would you?
They are fine with it, huh?
Yeah.
Only the zombies will believe that.
Zombies.
This is too obvious, too vulgar a display of power. Like, honestly.
display of power. She thinks she's got power.
Like, if it was a visa run, you would never know, because literally, it could be like a matter of hours. Like, there's...
We always know. And yes, it could be a matter of hours. It could be a day or two. Could be a number of days. Depends, doesn't it? How much money you have, how long you could stay, how far you can go in the world. So, that means nothing.
There's just no... You know what I mean? Like, it's not something I would ever discuss. Breaks are...
But you did recently let it slip, and I pointed it out in one of my videos. I can't remember which one right now, but it was a recent one where you did say visa run. You were talking about it in context, and I picked up on it. So you do always let things slip.
Breaks are okay, yeah.
Like, who gives a shit? How many times they did a visa run? Oh, I forgot, they don't travel. They live in the...
Yeah, they don't even travel.
Sorry.
That's right.
In the basement only.
They don't travel, exactly. Or they don't leave their country.
They have no life. I mean, the haters, the zombies only.
Exactly.
Oh, is that
Their
right?
content speaks. I don't... Like, obsession and no life. Yeah, Millie, right.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Well, speaking for myself, I've been travelling internationally for over 30 years, averaging about 2 to 3 trips a year. In the last, I don't know, let's say 5 years, it's been at least 3 trips abroad every year. Let's see, South Africa, Canada, USA, all over Europe, including the Czech Republic, Spain, Germany. I won't go on, but you get the idea. And I do have a life. I've got a full-time job as well, and lots to do in the home. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Salah and Chantal. So Soda and Sadness in their chat says, prove them wrong and just have Salah film your living room if you don't want to put your hijab on. And what does Salah say?
Soda and sadness.
Mistake.
Yeah, that would shut them up.
But does he do it?
I'm not gonna film the living room, but I'm gonna go for a walk in a few hours, though. You'll see the beach.
Right, at the time of me doing this, recording this, it is around 12 hours since she recorded this. We've not had any upload from her. So if she did go, she didn't do it as a live stream. She maybe didn't go. We shall see. Chat asks how Julia is. Now listen carefully to this.
Julia! Her and Howie are good. I miss them. They're so cute.
I miss them. They're so cute. She quickly realizes what she said.
I miss them because I've been in bed and they're like, Julia's like, why aren't you playing with me? I miss you, Mom. I went to see Howie once and I was so dizzy.
I miss them. That fart box is so small. You know, what? If you're in bed, if you're in the bedroom, what? Julia wouldn't come in there with you? You've told us before she sleeps on the bed with you. And as for Howie, Scatman's always bringing him out on camera when you're doing lives. When you're cammed up, that is. He couldn't bring him into the bedroom with you, for you. Something very fishy about all this. She mutes the stream, supposedly to blow her nose, but it took a minute, over a minute.
Okay, I'm back. That took a while.
It did.
Anyways, guys. Well, I've been on for almost an hour, so stay on for about an hour, and then I'll probably go for a walk. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 3:15, so pretty soon. Maybe around 5. They had to feed a crying baby.
Right. So she says around 5. The stream actually goes on for 2 hours 46 minutes. She went on well past 5 AM. Someone in chat says, to prove you're at home, get the cat to make noises. Now listen to what she responds with.
The cat doesn't make much noise. Why are you people weird?
Okay, cat doesn't make much noise. Remember that for later on. Now, this next bit is on normal speed. I've slowed it down to normal speed and you'll understand why. Listen to this.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh. She still won't make any noise. Oh, that's Julia, see? There you go.
That's not a real cat mew, and we've never, to my memory, heard Julia make that kind of noise.
Okay, Julia! Okay, Julia!
And it's the same repeated sound. And funny, why are we only hearing it now in this little bit? It's a recording again off Salah's phone. We know he's got all these stupid noises on his phone and he likes to play them. Does she really think we're stupid? And she doesn't call her Julia when she's like that. She goes, hey, Juice, Mama Juice, and all that shit.
Okay, Julia.
The way she's laughing. She thinks we're stupid. We're not.
Oh, the baby from upstairs. All of the children. All of the children in this building are Salah's. He has his own compound.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, the Lord did say, be fruitful. What did they say? Be fruitful and multiply.
Notice how the cough has miraculously gone? Chat says that sounded like a video clip of a cat. Funny, huh?
Sounded like a video clip of a cat. You always have excuses.
No, it's not an excuse. We just know you too damn well.
Oh, wait.
This is a few minutes later.
Can you hear the adhan outside? That's proof that I'm in Kuwait.
Can hear something. I don't know if you can hear it. It's very slight. But the way she says that, that's proof that I'm in Kuwait. No, it's not, because that happens in all Muslim countries, or most of them, I should say, in the Middle East. Maybe, probably all. I don't know. It's one place I haven't been to. But it could also be Scatman playing it on his phone from another room. Who knows? Now, I did see some speculation online, people saying that the timing wasn't right for being in Kuwait, but I saw online that a Google search showed that the Kuwait call to prayer time for that time in the morning was 3:18 a.m. And I actually went back in her video, looked at when she said it was 3:15 a.m. And then when she says this about the call to prayer, it's 4 minutes 26 seconds later. So it's around 3:19 a.m. So the timing does tie up to Kuwait, but that doesn't mean anything. She or he could look that up as well and place this in to fake it. Same as they did with the cat noise. A few minutes later.
Did you hear Julia eating crunchies?
Nope, can't hear anything like that at all. And remember, I'm skipping through this to bring you, I was going to say the interesting bits. Shall I say the less disinteresting bits?
I'm sweaty. I need to shower.
Doesn't
But
surprise
the water
me.
is like so hot in the shower that I don't want to do it. It's like boiling because of the heat here. What is this?
She's eating something.
I'm gonna have a shower in the bidet. It's cold.
Sorry, love, but you wouldn't fit.
I mean, I guess technically you could because it's just water, right, from a hose. You can just hose yourself down. 333. Now I'm getting hyper. All right.
You're getting hyper. Salah writes in chat, the swimming pool is so clean now, but I know you are sick, babe. I thought the swimming pool was never dirty, huh? So this is him admitting it's clean now. We knew it was dirty.
The swimming pool is so clean now, but I know you are sick. Oh, yeah. I'd rather go for a walk, I think. I'm not sure. Or, what do you think? Swimming? I need a salad. Build your own salad. Let's see what they have.
Oh, God.
I don't know why anyone... I can't put corn. I can't. Choose a max...
We're not going to listen to her going through the options for a salad.
Oh. Because I find, like, since I didn't eat, the nausea is even worse. And there's, like, a weird taste in my mouth, like last time. That's, like, disgusting. It's just
Disgusting.
He won't cook for me. No, he doesn't cook. And I don't like fried eggs.
He doesn't cook. Doesn't do very much, does he?
Scorching shower? Hey, Hal. Yeah, I got sick. I'm gonna go out at 5, Brianna, because let's see what temperature it will be at 5.
But she doesn't.
Temperature in Kuwait. Right now it's 35, so at 5 it's gonna be 34 until 7.
Whoa, that's still hella hot. Now, a couple of her mods are fighting with each other in chat. Melly and Meep. Not going to cover the ins and outs of it. It's not important. But this is what Chantal says.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The worst thing to happen, mods are... Okay, just block each other if you don't like each other.
Just block each other. She talks to chat for far too long, discussing what kind of salad she should have and the mod drama, etc. And then I think there must be a now deleted comment that told her that FFG had over 3,000 watching because she was stream sniping, restreaming Chantal, as opposed to Chantal's 370, 380-ish. This is what she had to say.
Yeah, and by the way, there's 300 versus 3K because they can go there and freely, yeah, insult me to the max and say the most disgusting things. Like, in a community of hate. So, how is, like...
A community of hate.
How can that even be over here? Like, how can that even be an environment here? You can come over here, 3,000 of you, and talk shit about her. Sure, then that's different, but nobody cares enough. Like, there's no personality. She's not a public figure personality.
She certainly has a personality, no matter what you think of her. She's got personality. More than you, Chantal.
Her existence and personality is being a shithead towards me. So I don't really understand how that could ever be 3,000
Again, nice Muslim lady talk there.
here. So, I mean, no, I'd rather a clean environment, and I'll take the 300 people. I don't care at all. Whatever.
Whatever.
I mean, sorry, but yes, I agree, like, to a degree, letting people have an opinion. That's why I'm saying, like, just block and delete really bad hate. I don't think that over modding is a good thing either. I don't.
Try telling that to Salah then. Well, asking chat about Salah's business, and he says it's secret and private. The warehouse, that is. I can show you the products in the markets I usually sell to. And then Chantal has something to say.
Meep. They would F up the warehouse. See, the problem is here, if people bees and do things and harass people, they go right to jail and get slapped with a big fine. So
Well, you didn't. Remember that big rant you had about Allah's wife? And him?
wish a lot of my haters lived here. I wish. That would be cool. We can lay the bee's hammer.
Bee's hammer.
I wanna be your bee's hammer.
She really sounds sick, doesn't she? She's forgetting to cough. Most of this live so far has been deciding what she wants on her salad.
Why is this here? They don't deserve to know about sauces. Members only tour.
Dear God. Apparently the Beezer spray sold out and Salah comes along. He's developing a new scent apparently to be used on lots of things, and she discusses with chat choosing a name for it.
Beezer. Oh, what troll? Troll spray.
Troll spray.
Troll away.
Oh, maybe Brenda?
Maybe Brenda. Welcome back. FF Gun had no content since you've been gone. Take a vacation. FF Gun, happy 4th. You too, your mama, happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, what have people... Thanks for the super chat. What have people been talking about? Another has been Cuba Rage reruns. I was wondering about that. We'll be...
Well, I've been living my life, been very busy, so that's why I haven't been able to do anything.
Got the put in. Have people been talking about Cuba Rage?
They will never take any vacation. Their vacation is to live in Chantal's skin.
Oh, get stuffed, Scatman. If that was the case, there'd be hundreds, maybe thousands fitting in Chantal's skin, eh? Ha ha ha. Now at this point she puts on screen a mock-up from Twitter that one of FFG's trolls, if I can call them that, mocked up about her to do with Baby Reindeer. That's a side thing, but just in case you're wondering what that was.
People don't allow room for growth. Well, no, a lot of people don't, because they need some reason to keep hating, right?
They live in the past because they don't have any present or future.
Hmm.
And what's your future, Salah, huh? You talk so much about travel. Where can you go on that Syrian passport exactly? Hmm?
Yeah.
Just a losers. Don't mind flying. Just forget it.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Exactly, it's like so long ago. I'm
Yeah, you don't care so much that you constantly talk about it.
surprised people still pull up that stuff, but whatever, if it
Yeah,
makes you happy, if
that's
it
so
entertains you, I guess. I guess it's entertaining.
Yeah, true.
That's
It is,
sweet.
yeah.
Thank you, Average.
What is she like?
Oh, I'm hot.
Tell us something
Why am I
new.
hot?
Like you planning to do 12 hours live bees or what?
Yeah.
Is that Salah getting fed up with it still being on live? We're at 2 hours 4 minutes when he says this.
Maybe CPAP ASMR now?
CPAP ASMR.
Oh, I'm waiting for my salad.
There you have it, she's waiting for her food.
I'm very sick and tired. And hot.
We're always hot.
And I want my salad. And
We
I want a
know.
nice walk. I think there will be lots of cats outside right now.
Dear God, more cats. And then Slow Mama has to get in on the action again, trying to stir up drama. Doing the super chat, I'm not going to read it out, but you can see it on the screen, and I think Chantal reads most of it.
Hilary's not like us. LOL. Black people would never buy merch before we would place. We're too front teeth. I struck a chord. My drive was minor.
He's referring to Kalari C, whom Chantal has been very nasty about, shall we say, earlier this year, for one. And she received a strike for it.
What? Wait, what is going on? What's the tea here? Someone explain. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. I don't know what's going on in their rattle can friggin' brains.
Ooh.
What, did she buy merch or something and then... I don't know, it's weird. I can't even... This is brilliant. Oh, I feel
Ooh,
better, average, undesirable.
that's
I would have bought
loud.
merch before my teeth. Yeah, I think if I lost a tooth, like, I mean, the back one's whatever, but the front ones
Yeah, because you lost your back ones already, haven't you?
are, I don't know, they're more serious for sure. I love how you call her Charlie No Fronts. That makes me laugh.
Oh,
And before you feel bad, this person apparently, every time they make a video about me, obsessively, like their guru, calls me a heifer every 5 minutes, but she's bigger than me, okay.
right. Of course she is.
Why?
She can't help herself, can she? Having a go at others.
Oh.
Do you nothing to talk about still?
No, I mean like this Charlie impersonator we're talking about, robotic. With no teeth, not Charlie.
she's calling Kalari C now a Charlie impersonator. Nice. Not.
She was almost breaking her bicycle. Exercise bicycle was squeaking really bad from the clip I saw. She was
The clip you saw, you probably watched the whole bloody thing.
exercising on her exercise bike. It was squeaking. It was almost falling apart. And she was, like, calling me a heifer, huffing and puffing. And I'm just like, okay. Hard to...
Well, at least she's exercising on stream. She's doing a hell of a lot more than you are. Big ups to her, I say.
be offended when it comes from this, but whatever. Like the Costco card, yeah, exactly. Yep, but was I calling anyone a heifer when I was driving it? No. That's the difference. I'm not gonna look like an ass getting on an exercise bike that's about to die. What is this?
What? You're not gonna look like an ass getting on an exercise bike that's about to die. You're not getting on any exercise equipment. You've made that pretty damn clear. She complains that her salad is still 15 minutes away and tells chat that she will show it when it arrives.
I know. I need to buy all the ingredients for all the salads so I can make one all the time. I hate cutting vegetables. You know what? I'm just like, I guess things like cucumber though, you can't really cut ahead of time because they get dry. It's weird. An apple. So I guess, yeah, maybe 10-15 minutes of cutting and then you have a salad instead of waiting 45 minutes.
Yeah, like you're going to do that. You don't make anything right now. Unless it's like a quick sandwich. And I haven't even seen you do that for a very long time.
I'm sorry I'm boring, guys. I'm not even showing myself. The last time I was sick, I didn't show myself either right away because, like, I don't feel well enough.
Note, still no coughing. I know that I've been cutting out big chunks of it, but I barely remember her coughing at all since the beginning of the stream. I don't think she has a memory. I asked, where did she get Julia from?
Julia? She was a street hooker. Just from a friend. Apparently, they were looking after her because the people who had her had to move, so they were looking after her till they could rehome her.
Still think she was a street cat. Then her salad arrives. And she gets so excited.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that is better than I thought. Okay. Whoa, they give you huge dressing. They didn't give me a fork?
They forget it.
Immediate dislike. We must have an extra fork laying around. Yes! We have so many plastic cutlery that we don't unopened that we don't use.
Plastic cutlery laying around. Surely you've got cutlery in your kitchen? Metal cutlery, you know, like normal people use to eat? Or is that too much effort? Or are you not at home, so can't go to the kitchen? She mutes for ages while they take a picture of the salad, and this is it. Oh. I'm going to pause it there. That looks like something my dogs dig up in the garden. Ugh, it doesn't look appetizing at all to me. What do you think? She's still muted. There we go.
Okay, there it is. There's my salad.
In the comments, Brenda says that doesn't look too good. Teardrop says interesting salads.
What the hell?
Oh, that noise again.
Stir in the pot, yo mama. Freaking.
Oh yeah, slow mama. Again, drama. I'm not going to read it out, but it's... If you know what it's about.
Dog Bo. I love how you remember his name. I forgot his name. Bit 7 people. Her couple nailed the 2 immigrants. Oh my god. Yelled at immigrants. Oh my gosh. You cracked me up. What the hell? Thank you. Okay, let me try a bite. Beauty bite.
What's the point in doing a beauty bite when we can't see it? Well,
Does it
what's
look
the
like a
point in
salad?
doing it anyway, to be honest?
Thanks for the super chat, yo mama. When are you going back to live streaming?
Who cares? He eats the salad while talking about all sorts of silly stuff with her chat. Be warned, you may hear some chewing, eating noises coming up. There is only 2 minutes left of the whole stream. If you don't want to hear the eating noises, you might want to dip now.
Yum. I'm starting to feel a bit better.
Funny that, isn't it? Bit of food. She's feeling better.
Okay. I have to eat. And then we have to go for a walk. I have to, like, get out of this bed. Fight for this life!
Fight for this life. Well, it'll be the first time.
And, wait. Anyways, guys, okay. I might see you guys later. Unless you're...
Might.
Thanks, Marissa. Unless you're busy with 4th of July, but... I'm gonna go for a walk. And, yeah, thanks for coming here. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm sick. And I've been in bed pretty much for the past few days, so...
And you couldn't have done that on a community post.
Bye, bye, Teardrop, bye, everybody.
Yeah, bye. Well, she still hasn't uploaded anything to do with that walk. And I'm just working out what time it is. It's about 13 hours since this live. Did she go? Unless she's going to wait till the evening when it's cooler. Anyway, that's it for this live. As always, thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.
Belly belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep score. Money off the spend, can't ignore. Greed a joker till she can't adore. Belly full of greed, heart full of spite.